Do 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 do. All right. Let us get everything going. All right. Huh. That's kind of weird. I don't see the stream on YouTube right now. Goodness. Okay, there we go. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright. Where did our chat? There she is. All right. Let's get right in today. All right. Let's get it. Okay, sorry guys. Just getting everything situated. Second here, get my hands put on. So how are we all doing tonight? If you are new to the stream, we do love interacting with our viewers, so if you do jump in any one of our 3 platforms we're currently streaming on, please don't be shy. It took me a lot of hard work to get chat to show up right. For 3 different services simultaneously. So don't let it go to waste, please. All right. Let me set my room scale boundary. All right. All right. That's better. Okay. Did we cash out last time? No, we did not. You can take, you can take and take. take. All right, hold on. All right, let's try that. Why is my latency so... Oh, I think I know. Hold on. Then... Okay. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, now let's see. Okay, feels better. That was probably all I had to do. Do. Alright, so this game is actually pretty good, even compared up against the first one, which I loved the first one. Amazing game. Way more hours in it than it probably should have, but definitely worth it. Yes. Now, item searches are back. Alright, watch this, guys. I have to get some quick cash. Where do I have a cup and a can on my person? A cup? Oh, the can's mixed up in the blues. We were short on the blues. We found so many. We're gonna be able to slap this for a minute. Hold on 1 secondo. Okay. Now we can go back to pending. You know, maybe they did update this. I have to look and see when the last update to this game was. Because up until like just a few days ago, you used to be able to just keep claiming those missions over and over and over again. That's crazy, though. Alright, let's go. Throw this stuff away. What? Alright. That is enough for the ammo that I need. God damn it. Hold on 1 secondo, guys. Alright. Let me just grab my soda. And you know, this has got to be funny watching people do things in real life while they're in their VR headsets still. All right. Okay, there's that. Let me just get this all done up. All right, so quick rundown. I played multiplayer. What's up? What's up? Baby, oh my goodness. Well, what do you mean your Discord stopped working? God, it's been so long. Fix my chat. Yeah, sorry, I was grabbing my soda real quick. How have you been? Lighten my stogie real fast. Alright. Put in my new battery. Alright. Baby, where'd you go? Shit, I got my controllers on the wrong hands. No? Yes. It's left. There we go. There you are. Why don't you just use the web browser? If you go to discord.com, it opens Discord inside of your web browser. It's like what you use if you are on a public computer or a computer where you can't download the application. So at least that way you can chat with people again. Let's take these. Set those right here. We don't want that style. We want this style. Just like so. And we'll put you just like so. Take you. Right there. Oh, wow. That's great. What games you been playing lately? I started back up a 7 Days to Die server with Java and Pizza and a bunch of old all-night gamers. Ooh, wait. I don't want those. Want these. I don't know. We have a Discord server. We do voice chats. And I really think that if you use Discord in your web browser, you'd be able to use that. Damn. Stop it. Oh no! Has it been a while since you've gamed on it? See if my computer even runs anymore. That sounds sad. I'm actually playing right now. I'm playing on a Shadow PC that I run. It's a virtual gaming computer. You can run it on your phone, a tablet, a really shitty computer. You pay like a monthly fee and you download the app on, like I said, one of those devices. And if you're using your phone, you can use like a Bluetooth controller or a keyboard and mouse, Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, and your little screens on your phone. You can literally game right on your phone, like PC gaming on your phone. All right, am I ready? I got the ammo. I'm pretty sure I already grabbed the clips. And I'm excited to take these bad boys out. Large magazine pouch. Okay, so wait a minute. Oh no. Yeah, okay. That is mine. Alright. Chocolate bar. What time is it? 13. Grab an extra one. Chocolate bar. Large magazine pouch, which is that. Item slot. For 2 big holsters. Wait. No. Large magazine pouch. Ah, that was it. Okay, good. I didn't want to buy one. I don't want the ones I have. And then the box of ammo. Alright. These Oculuses are pretty fun. Yeah, there she is. Alright. Put you there. Fill up the clips for it. Have you ever played VR, baby? Yeah, I kind of have. I actually remember playing on All Night Gamers. Shadow, they're not this cheap anymore, unfortunately. But back then, the hardware that you got, literally, it was using like the third best graphics card. It was a 1080, GTX 1080. And it was $9.99 a month. So people on All Night Gamers that were playing on potatoes, that were like playing. One of the last wipes I was playing on All Night Gamers, I actually bought a couple users. I paid like the $9.99 for the 1 month, signed them up, sent them the login information so they could log in on their shitty laptop, but then they would be technically playing and seeing what it would be as they were on a expensive brand new gaming PC. And I was like, look, I paid for a month, enjoy it and let it die after a month, or pick up the payments on it and continue. And I think I did it to 2 or 3 people, and I know they all kept it for some length of time. They thought it was so nice. What, you mainly play golf in VR, you mean? Nice. Alright, let's repair our guns and let's get out of here. That's fine. That's a little beat. You know, I bought a good, really good fishing game for my headset. It's generally voted to generally be the best like fishing game you can get on VR. Okay, yeah. And I did the same thing with hunting. Now, I'm not big into like fishing games. Like, I would never just play a fishing game on my computer. And honestly, even hunting games, not really. But I've noticed that something I do, I don't know if other people do, but I'll buy games I would never normally play in VR because the thought of that game in VR makes it like I have yet to try it, but I want to install it in the next day or two. There is a 7 Days to Die VR mod. One of the users on my server was playing like using it for a while, and he said he enjoyed it pretty decent. So I'm actually kind of excited. It's only one. Kind of excited about that. Taking a shower under the pits. All right, let's go out. Let's fuck some shit up. Be ready to go out. There. 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 9x19s. We got enough ammo. Yes! I downloaded that one too. Beat Saber. Beat Saber is fun as shit. I'm going to. See, I just got back into streaming again, like, very recently, because I'm designing and building a video game with one of my friends. And I would like to get a nice little following again on streaming so I can stream the game and, like, almost be, like, advertising the game. So, that's why I'm starting now.
We've got hostiles.
Oh, shit. Try out it. Oh, shit! Well, that's a spicy gun. Okay, that's what I want, not full auto. Alright, you know what? Let's try this bad boy out for a little bit. Only gives you 100 fucking bullets per box for $1,900? That is ridiculous. Yeah, me too. I do construction work during the day. Luckily for me, I've got until Monday off, which is super fucking nice. But, it's something I've wanted to do for a very long time, so... Shit, you know what? I want to go drop my syringes. Ooh! Oh, yeah, that was the gun I couldn't bring through last time. Sell that real quick, too. I've learned how to code. I've gotten amazing at building models and textures, so... I'm not a great coder yet. I'm actually doing all the graphic work. I'm building all the textures and the models while my friend is doing the code work on it. It's just the two of us, so pretty much, you know, 50% of whatever it makes is mine and 50% is his. We'll be selling it, you know, it'll be on the Steam store and shit. Basically, it's like, you know, like Lemonade Tycoon and all the different tycoon games. It's going to basically be a tow truck tycoon. Nothing like that really exists out there. And honestly, it's a game that we wanted to play, but we couldn't find. Like, no one really made one. So we're like, fuck it. Let's build the game. And I was like, oh my god, yes. It's what I've always wanted to do a video game, but alone I can't, and I've never found anyone who I know is good enough to be able to. And he is by far the best coder I've ever met in my life. He is the sole developer at a company. Him and his friend own one of the biggest companies in the UK in his field. So, I've been asking him for years to do a game, and he's always been like, nah, you know, I don't know, it's a lot of work, blah, blah, blah. And like a month ago, he's like, yeah, what if we did? And I was like, perfect, so that's going to be our winter project this winter. I am super pumped. I've been working on all the truck models. It's gonna come out, gonna be great. It's funny, I've already got the first and the sequel planned out in my head. All right, now let's go. Let's see. So we're gonna go this way today. Ooh, look at that. I love when they do that. All 3 shotgun shell types. Tracer. Buckshot. Slug.
Attacking the target!
Ooh. I'm never gonna hit that. Fuck! Wow, this gun does a shit ton more damage than, like, all my other ones. This is powerful. AF. First time using it. No! Oh, wow. Only the shotgun destroys it once it hits their body. Okay, so the way we have the first game imagined, it's gonna be, again, I'm not sure if you ever played, you know, I'm sure you played some tycoon game. It's not gonna be like a hands-on, like you're driving the tow truck. It's gonna be like, the premise of the game is you own a tow company in town, and you want to please all your clients. You will be competing against AI bots, like other tow companies, like artificial intelligence in the game. Damn, you run through bullets quick with this gun. And, you... Ooh, hold on, let me swap scopes. You will buy all sorts of different types of trucks. And when you get a job offer, you will have to outbid the AI companies. So, depending on what vehicles you send to the wreck, you'll have like a % chance that it'll go perfectly fine. And the better the vehicle or more vehicles that you send will increase that percentage. But the more vehicles you send, the more expensive it will cost you to do the job. So you need to weigh the pros and cons and send just the right amount of vehicles that make economic sense, and it's going to be pretty fun. Then, when I said I've already got the second game planned out in my mind, the second game is going to be the same basic premise, except you're going to actually be able to drive said tow truck. So, like, you know, when we release it in its alpha state, it'll be like Tycoon, where, you know, you're the office manager and you're doing what you're doing for your trucks. And shit, I need to grab a beeper. you're doing, you know, running the business, and you'll have the option to actually take the trucks out to do the job. So let's say you get a call, there's an 18-wheeler with, you know, 18,000 pounds worth of goods loaded on 2 separate trailers it's pulling, and it's slid off in a ditch. What'll happen is you'll click like go to mission, and it'll load you into like a segment of road, and we'll have, you know, it'll be based on where the accident happens. It'll be a couple 100 meters long, and you'll actually drop in the tow truck, and you'll have to position your truck wherever you think is best against where the wreck is or where your job is, and you will have to hook up your winch lines to different points on the vehicle, and it'll be more of a like actual towing game. Yeah. So our whole plan is do the first game, get the concept down, release updates, you know, get feedback from the community, get the tycoon part how the community wants it, and then we'll release the sequel, which will take the guts of that game basically, bump them over, add a whole bunch of features, and then also add the now you can drive the tow truck, and you know, you'll be controlling your winch lines, and you know, if you don't, you'll have a tension gauge, and it'll use a lot of really accurate physics. So we've got it, as long as, you know, he stays happy and on board. We've got ideas already set up and ready to go for the game and a sequel to it. I've always told them that we work too hard and don't have enough money for the work that we do on a daily basis with just our whatever. And I was like, we need to actually use our brains for the power of good, and make a video game, because I know that the two of us can design, program, and put out a video game that will make decent money. And learning from our mistakes and everything on the first one. Well, one of my favorite TV shows. One of my favorite TV shows is Highway Through Hell. It's basically follows around this tow company on the Coquihalla Highway. It's this mountainous pass in Alaska, and it gets like thousands of trucks a day, and the jobs they've done on that show are so insane, and I've watched so much of it, and so has he, that we think we can build a very realistic game when it comes to towing, based on the information we've learned there and other information, you know, we've gathered since and research. Alright, let's boogie woogie woogie. Honestly, because I will be generating all of the graphics, right? So we don't have to buy, like, for example, this plant. It's a stalk. It's little stalks. It's leaves. All this has to be built in wireframe first, without any image on it. It's just like a skeleton. Everywhere that there is a turn or a jag or a slant, there was somebody who sat there and drew this out in a graphics design program. Every little wiggle and divot. And then, once they built it, they created the physical, like the green and the shading and how you could see the little veins in the leaves, like the texture part of it, and they stretch it over the skeleton, the wireframe. A lot of companies end up buying assets like this. Like, you could go online and buy, like, small bush assets, and you'll get it in, like, a pack, and it'll come with, like, this, and, like, this, and maybe this, and then you can use it in your video games, where I'm designing all of the assets for our video games. We won't have to purchase that. And then on the other end of things, he's coding it, we're hosting it on our own machines, so we really don't have anything other than our time that we've got to invest into it, which is really cool. All right. All right.
Moving to a position.
Got him. And because my OCD, I have to reload after every shot. Yes. So if you think about old games on old computers, think of games from 1050, think of 7 Days to Die when you first played it. How flat everything was and how straight everything was, because the more faces you have when you're making a model, the more realistic everything looks. The more realistic everything looks. Like the actual, if you look, you see the texture on the clip and all the grooves. It's not just a flat with images painted on it. It's actual texture. More faces requires more computing power and also requires more time to build. It would have been much easier for them to build a smooth clip and then just put an image on it that maybe drew those lines in. but it would not have looked as good for the player. So when you look at older games, things are very smooth. There's not a lot of depth. Things will be flat, and it'll make up for it in the physical textures, like the images, not the models. But what have you done? Like, you're saying you've tinkered around and built things like that with programs on your computer? I've been doing textures for a long time. I've never done models before. That's brand new to me. That's pretty difficult. Oh no! The storm, it's coming in. Turn down the quality. You should be able to click the little gear in the bottom right corner of the video player, and you should be able to lower the quality if you want. My settings have it set to send multiple qualities at one time, so people with crappier internet can select a slightly lower quality, and they won't buffer as bad. You, I'll take you, I'll take you. Alright. Oh, shit. That sucked. Perfect. Come on. Take me. Whoa. Where am I? Oh, it just sent me back like 50 feet. You ain't sleeping. Just getting started for the day. Come on. Take off. I hate this mask. Can't see shit in it. Yeah! It literally, that's where we just were. Looks like the line is way farther in. Alright. Damn it. Yeah, so it with a bad connection, it lets less speed pass through. That's where you can benefit from turning down the quality of videos. Less quality, less data to transfer. Where is he?
Engaging.
Oh, there he is. Shit. Damn, where are they all coming from?
Lighting him up.
I don't even. Oh, there he is. There he is. And especially if you're only watching on a phone, you never really notice the quality unless you set it like way low.
Engaging.
Got him. I like this gun. It's an expensive gun to shoot, but it is a very powerful gun. Alright, we need to find as many ash, syringes, crackers, I guess. You know who I actually like to watch? This guy, the Scammer Payback. There's two of them. There's Scammer Payback, and then there's Pierogi. And they fuck with these scammers. They have gotten dozens of arrests and dozens of, probably closer to hundreds of arrests at this point, because they've done dozens of busts and raids where they've given data that they've gotten off of the scammers' computers, because they pretend like they're some vulnerable, you know, whatever, old person, and they're not. And they end up hacking the scammers. The scammers don't even know it half the time, which is just that makes it like even better. And they tie them up for days. I mean, they're just always on the phone with them. And their mindset is always, well, if we could keep them on the phone with us, that's, you know, less time that they have to be on the phone with other people. They've got crazy cool YouTube videos out, you know, because they clip that shit and post the actual videos. But what they do is just incredible. How good they are and how smart they are and how entertaining they make it. How did you even know I went live if you don't watch Twitch? Yeah, I get a satisfaction from watching those. It's a special ring in hell for those kinds of people. Scamming old men and old ladies out of hundreds of thousands of dollars at times. Like, it's disgusting. Shit. Oh, shit. Damn, they just kind of popped out of nowhere. Here's someone. Just get reloaded. Come on. Alright, where's this shithead? Really, my guy? I don't even think that's him. Wiggle waggle. Wiggle waggle, can't shoot me.
Your path ends here. Firing.
Gotcha, my guy. That right, yeah. Ash. We'll take the wrench. All right. Coming up on our quest. Oh! Damn, I hate spiders. Damn you, you little shit. Alright. All right. Violence is always the answer. All right. So we are very, very close.